The narrative surrounding King Charles' relationship with Prince Harry and the broader dynamics within the royal family can indeed seem inconsistent and messy in the British media because they love to dramatize everything. They love to project on people. They love to tell people how to live their life. So the British media is always getting their foot involved in everything, and their nose is involved. Everybody, they just love to be up in people's business, right? This inconsistency often arises from the complexity of interpersonal relationship, differing perspectives, and the media's tendency to speculate or sensationalize stories. On one hand, there have been reports suggesting that Charles is keen on reconciliation with Prince Harry, particularly after significant family rifts and public controversies. These reports emphasize Charles's desire to mend offenses and maintain familial harmony, especially given the challenges faced by the royal family in recent years. Also, with Charles being the head of the church, he's setting a very poor example of being the head of the church because whatever is going on, I think he's having people around him trying to manipulate him about how he and his son should interact. And let me tell you, I'm going to say this over and I'll say it again. Harry has every single right to discuss his life, his story, his personal story, and what has happened to him in his own family. I mean, sometimes we have family rifts. Sometimes you have to express yourself because if you don't, it just affects you, right? So you can be affected significantly from it. So don't ever let anybody tell you not to speak your truth, not to express yourself. You have every single right to do that. On the other hand, there are also instances where Charles' actions or statement may be interpreted as snobs, as the British media love to say. King Charles snubs Harry. They love to use that word. He snubbed. They were snubbed. Everybody snubbed. They're just so boring right now. There's no creativity. Everybody's snubbing Harry and Meghan, and they go on and on for days, weeks, and months and years, talking about how many snubs they are going to get. They have gotten, and how many people are going to snub them. They just love that word, and it's so boring, it's so stale, and they need to find another word because they're just ridiculous. So of course interpreted as snobs, because they're now saying that Charles has other engagement, and I can guarantee you Charles maybe just put those in their diary to because they know that Harry is going to be in town. Because every time Harry is doing something, that is when Lazy William come out. And every time Harry is doing something, the royal family try to usurp or try to reinvent some activities that they want to do to try and compete with Harry. But Harry is always taking the news cycle from them. They cannot compete. And even though they are the royal family, our royals in California are just killing them with so many. When you look at all the newspapers, it's about Harry and Meghan, and that is what they don't like, because they cannot compete. The royals in Britain cannot compete. Look at the news story. Look who gets the click, whether hate, love, or hate. Who gets the most engagement? It is Harry and Meghan, and especially Meghan. So that is why they always do it. They only get working royal when Harry is in town. These instances could include public appearances where the two may not interact visibly or reports of limited communications between them. Nobody knows what is happening behind closed doors. Nobody knows what. I mean, Harry sounds like he is willing to forgive, and he did say that. He said he wanted them to apologize to Meghan. He believed they disrespected Meghan, his family. And he said, well, if they don't apologize, he just have to accept that. And it's unfortunate, it's going to be very sad, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is, and we just have to move on. The conflicting narratives in the media may stem from a variety of factors, including different sources. Yeah, they're royal water rats. They're other sources, which I don't even know what. Kinsey Schofield is one of them. She knows absolutely nothing, but they have her on every single day. Angela Levine is another one, knows nothing, have her on every single day. She told a lie the other day about the patron of the Invictus is going to be Mike Tyndall. What a joke! That would that would be the news of the century. So she doesn't know anything, but every day they have her on just to malign Harry. So it could be, as we were saying, including different sources, interpretations of events, and the sensationalized nature of tabloid journalism. And we've spoken about that at length. Additionally, the royal family's private dynamics are often subject to speculation, leading to varying portrayals depending on the perspective of the media outlet or commentator. And that is true. We have seen it over and over again. We know the British media tends to be more sensationalized. They love everything to be blown up bigger than it really is. They create a mountain out of a molehill. They're just always unnecessary. It's just like bad journalism. And I don't know which school they went, but obviously the American journalists, newspaper or media houses tend to be a little more, you know, they tend to be a little more nuanced with the conversation because they do understand really what is going on. So they don't hype up the story as much. But sometimes the entire media house seems to just follow suit, and I'm not sure why. Ultimately, the true nature of Charles's relationship with Prince Harry and his intention regarding reconciliation may be known only, you hear that? Only to those directly involved. Because a lot of time you will hear things and you realize that, oh, things are happening behind the scenes that we were told are not happening. The media's portrayal of these dynamics reflects the ongoing fascination with the royal family. And I've said to you, yes, there is a fascination with the royal family, which definitely includes Harry and Meghan. I think if Harry and Meghan was not in the royal family, no one would even care. After Queen Elizabeth, I don't think no one would care. But Harry and Meghan brings this level of fascination, and they want to know what is going on. They want to be so involved in it. So I think that is what is driving them crazy, because Harry and Meghan are the news as it relates to the royal family. If you look at when William goes out, there's nobody really engaged with him. There's nobody clicking on the media house. They're not getting value for money. But when they talk about Harry and Meghan, they could say the silliest thing about Meghan. It is over 3,000 clicks and comments and likes, you know. So it's likes, dislikes, you name it. But it's always them getting the more engagement. So we're saying the media's portrayal of these dynamics reflects the ongoing fascination with the royal family and the desire for insight into their private lives, even amidst the uncertainty and complexity of human relationship. So definitely we know what is going on, right? So again, guys, I just wanted to bring this to you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you never miss a beat. Bye.